What you are about to hear has never been heard before. What you are about to see has never been seen like this before. The end of our age has come. Viewer discretion is advised. Alien visitation is not new. Alien visitation has been here since the birth of humanity. The ancients who came before us wrote of them and spoke of them. But with every alien encounter, the aliens all told them the same thing. One day, they would return. That day is today. And today, they are here. We have been visited by them in the past, and today they are here to tell us where we come from, where we are going, and how it all will end. They have been here before, and they are here today, and they are here to give us only one message. The end has come. The end of arrogance. The end of ignorance. The end of the age.
On developing this new vehicle, we will not only look at revising or modifying older models, we want to look at new designs, new materials, new technologies that will transform not just where we can go, but what we can do when we get there.
In the modern age of technology, we find ourselves at the height of intellect and at the height of achievement. We wonder and marvel at the works of our hands. But with all our expertise and all of our preeminence, are we really intelligent? And are we really wise? The blush in our blood leads us to believe that which we aren't: superior, peaceful, and enlightened beings. Since 1936, we have been haranguing and disturbing the tranquility of space and our universe. In our never-ending quest to find extraterrestrial life, the fabric of space and time are moved out of their place because of the never-ending noise that comes from our world. We bombard even our closest neighbors in the cosmos with the innocuous sound of blaring space-bound radio waves. We have an array of listening devices all around the world, and some even above our world. Every day, hoping, seeking, and listening for an intelligent reply from beings we hope to be like ourselves. We search distant space, and we comb the outer reaches of our universe, searching and searching for intelligent life. But the question should arise in each and every one of us, a question that desires a sober and intelligent answer. The question is, are we really intelligent? Our civilization came out of the Stone Ages only 5,000 years ago. and we are hoping to speak with alien civilizations that are not 5,000 years old, but instead beings whose lives are millions of years old. The fact is, we don't need to listen anymore. We don't need to search anymore. Because believe it or not, they are contacting us. Extraterrestrial beings are coming to this earth on a daily basis and in record numbers. They are establishing contact in every part of our world. They are found all over the earth in different forms and in different shapes. They show up as a single UFO, and then two, and then three, and then sometimes in incalculable numbers. They are now all over the world, and although we see them, photograph them, and record them, we still believe that we need to send radio waves into space to find them. Call it stupidity or call it arrogance, but the fact is, we have been doing it all wrong. There is an organization on Earth which searches for intelligent life in our cosmos. The organization is called SETI. SETI is an acronym which stands for Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. We are constantly looking out into space for intelligent life, when all the time they are right here and right before our eyes. And more importantly, they are looking at us. They have been reaching out to us for more than 25 years. They are speaking to us in a language that is very sophisticated and requires a high degree of intelligence and understanding. They are speaking to us in the most sophisticated language that we could ever understand, and we can't seem to understand it. For as they speak to us, we can't crack the code. None of us knows why they're here or what they want. And yet they are speaking to us every single day on every part of our world. The acronym we use on Earth, SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, means more than what we can possibly understand. What will surprise you is the fact that they use the same acronym to describe their methods of contacting us. Every day they are sending us messages, and every day they are sending us signs. They are speaking to us in a language that only the enlightened and only the truly intelligent would understand. With all our technology and all our superiority, they are staring us in the face, speaking to us plainly, and we don't understand. They have been contacting us for more than 25 years, and none of us, not one of us, can understand them. And so their message returns to them empty and static. When they came to Earth, they came with an acronym similar to ours. Their exploration of Earth is called by the same name as ours, SETI. Only their acronym means Search for Earth's Terrestrial Intelligence. They are searching all across the world for one of us, only one of us, who will understand. Because only one of us will open the door. And when we open it, it will open the door for all of us. Although we have an array of the most sophisticated listening devices on the earth, we still aren't doing it right. We are sending radio waves into the cosmos, into the deepest parts of space, hoping someone will hear us, hoping someone will come to us. Although we pride ourselves on our technology and our superior intelligence, believe it or not, we are not very intelligent at all. And sending radio waves blaring through the cosmos is not the way to contact extraterrestrial life. And although we've spent trillions of dollars on research and still have had no sign of alien life, there is another way, a better way, on this planet that has been doing this same job for us for over 3,000 years. There is a signal being sent from our world to alien life. A signal that reaches past all of the cosmos and tells alien life who we are. This signal was created around 2000 BC, and it was created by those who are much more intelligent than we are, the Egyptians. Out in the desert of Egypt, on the Giza Plateau, there are 3 pyramids. And although we marvel at these pyramids of their structure and their construction, it is not what their purpose was for. The pyramids were created on a grand scale for one purpose and one purpose only: contact. We believe our search for extraterrestrial life begins with radio waves. We're wrong. The way to contact alien life, there is a more sophisticated way, and we have overlooked it for nearly 5,000 years. In the ancient days, the great builders that created our world spoke with aliens, and they created a better way of communication, a better way that doesn't disrupt the fabric of our space. This message is found in Egypt, and the message is 3 pyramids. The 3 pyramids together represent the greatest message we could send into space. The 3 pyramids are aligned with the constellation of Orion, and although we believe it is a fanciful creation by the ancients, what it really means is they were far more intelligent than we are. This message is seen from space. Any alien aircraft visiting the Earth will scour the Earth and look, and when they see the sign of Orion, they will know this planet is inhabited with intelligent beings. They have seen our message in Egypt. They have seen the same message in the Americas, and they are responding. Those same 3 lights you see, if you look closely at every photo around the world, you'll see they are contacting us. They are responding to us. They've heard our message. The 3 lights correspond to the constellation of Orion. They've heard our message, and now they are responding to us. It is a delicate intellectual dance where one species is talking to the other. They created these 3 pyramids to mimic the 3 stars in the constellation of Orion. Everyone from the birth of the pyramid till today always wonders why they built them. What were they for? The pyramids are there to protect us. Every alien vehicle that visits Earth will scan the planet, cross the globe, searching for intelligence. But when they stop in the place of Egypt, they will see these 3 large structures, and they will know they represent the constellation of Orion. The 3 pyramids were made for one purpose: to protect us. These 3 pyramids send a signal to every star-traveling vehicle in the cosmos, and the message says, this place is owned. This life is intelligent. And when they see this message, they respond. And what we are seeing all across the globe are the aliens responding to our message. And the first message they send is the constellation of Orion. When we see these three stars and these three lights, we are mystified at what they're doing. And it belies our forefathers who told them we were intelligent. They are responding to a communication that we sent nearly 4,000 years ago. And they are responding with the constellation of Orion. We've been sending this signal out for over 4,000 years, and this signal is better than radio waves. It's silent, it's powerful, more sophisticated, and this signal represents intelligence. The evidence is unequivocal, a truth you cannot run from. In a day where there'll be no place to hide, is extraterrestrial life real? The answer is yes. Can we speak to them? Yes. Nearly 20 years ago, they came to us. And they came to us in a time when we would all be looking to the skies. The Hale-Bopp comet was to make an appearance in 1997. And overlooking the skies, every American citizen was looking. On March 13th, 1997, Phoenix, Arizona. It will go down in history as one of the most documented sightings ever seen. Thousands, over 10,000 witnesses. They all said it appeared, and appeared on a grand scale. And when it appeared above Earth, it began speaking to mankind. What we saw were lights and lights and disappearing lights. What we didn't see was the communication. In this photograph, you will see the first thing they said. It is the constellation of Orion. It is a consistent theme throughout the entire world. Every alien vehicle that appears, that is the first thing they say. In the last 2,000 years, the specter of alien aircraft has ubiquitously marked our emergence from antiquity into the modern age. Since the beginning of recorded time, man has always scribbled on a dirty rock or painted in an old and ancient cave the image or likeness of strange and alien beings. Although most skeptics believe these writings and paintings to be the work of dumb and unimaginative savages, the truth is, these writings are found all over the entire world and have been so even before the birth of civilization as we know it. They who are called savages by skeptics were in fact kings, queens, priests, and historians of Babylon, Sumeria, Egypt, Israel, and every republic and nation found in the entire world. Mankind has always told stories of alien beings in strange flying machines and the making of strange fire and lights in the sky. These accounts were always dismissed as beliefs and/or delusions. It wasn't until the advent of the film camera when everything and everyone would completely change. The early 1800s would put the film camera in the hands of what skeptics would call unimaginative and delusional people. However, it would no longer be delusional people telling the stories of aliens and aircraft, but instead, it would be the camera. Between 1830 and 1870, the world awoke to a new reality when the first grainy pictures of UFOs were taken. Since then, the film camera has changed, and so have we. We now have the most sophisticated and highest resolution photo and video capture system ever produced. What makes this so astounding is the fact that this great leap in camera technology is simply a secondary part, an afterthought to the more important function of our lives, our mobile phones. Unlike the early days of UFO photos, where you had to be in the right place at the right time, and even more, being in the right place, seeing a UFO, and all the time hoping you had a camera. You also found yourself in that same situation, hoping you had film in it. Today, with the mobile phone, you always have film, and you're always in the right place, and you always will have the right camera. Nonetheless, camera photos have now been replaced with high-resolution video for capturing and authenticating UFO sightings. This is also alarming because video devices are now capturing more alien spacecraft than ever before. What is alarming is the fact that from 2009 until today, there has been a significant increase in UFO sightings. What is even more disturbing is the fact that cell phones and video recorders are capturing similar UFO events on opposite sides of the world. Alien spacecraft are appearing over Los Angeles, California, and then they are also seen a half a world away in China. We know they are the same UFOs because recorded video of each location shows the alien crafts moving into identical and strange aerial formations. There are camera photos and video from all around the world, and they all show the same thing: alien vehicles in strange formations. What is different about these photos? The same formation you find in New York is the same formation you find in California, Mexico, China, and all over the world. Each of these videos from around the world show what we just can't see: intelligent contact. If we slow down the frames and stop the frames, you can see what they're saying. Each formation is telling us a story. Each formation is opening dialogue. They are talking to us. In this picture, there are 3 lights. And to all who see it, there are only 3 lights. But we are missing the point of intelligence. We have to stop thinking like human beings and think like enlightened beings. The 3 lights are telling a story as they appear all over the world, in every photograph, in every recorded video. It's always the same formation. They are telling us, "We got your message," and they are responding. There are pyramids created all over the world, as in Egypt, and they're sending this signal to space. A signal that we are intelligent beings. The pyramids of Egypt are aligned with the constellation of Orion. The aliens have seen our message, and they are responding to us. Since 2009, the idea of the lone alien spacecraft is a rarity. And what we have now is a full-on UFO aerial assault. They are now appearing in the sky in numbers from 3 to 30, and they are openly displaying themselves at night and even in the full light of day. Every sighting is seen by hundreds and even thousands of people at one time. They are appearing all over the world, and they are all appearing for a very important purpose, and for one very important reason. Unlike the UFO videos of the past, where one fortunate person was in the right place and got a good UFO recording, today, multiple viewers are recording the same event at the same time. Today, UFOs are not hiding under the cover of clouds or in the shrouds of darkness. Today, they want to be seen. And they want each and every one of us to know that they are here. They are here, and they are with us. And they are here for only one purpose, and one purpose only: contact. There are photos and videos from all around the world, and all of them are now showing the same thing: UFOs. The UFOs are visible in the open sky, and they number from 2 to 30 in each case. They begin by displaying their crafts in twos, then threes, and then in multiple and incalculable numbers, commonly known as a swarm. They will on each occasion change their aerial shape and formation, and then change again to a new sky formation. On any given appearance, they will change formation some 5 to 7 times, and on some occasions, they will even repeat it over again. To all the peoples of the world, it just looks like dancing lights in the sky. This is where we have to stop thinking like humans and begin to think like enlightened and intelligent beings. Although we see multiple UFO dancing lights in the sky, what is really taking place, and right before our eyes, is contact. They are changing into different formations because each of their formations represents something very important to mankind, and that is intelligence. In each case, they are communicating with us in the universal language, a universal language that we have not yet grasped, a universal language that today we just don't understand. Today we are educated to believe that the universal language of the cosmos is music, as seen in the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Unfortunately, this is not true, and it is not even close to the actual communicative language of the universe. We are also taught by mathematicians that numbers are the only true universal mode of communication with higher alien beings. This too is a misnomer, and both are wrong. And the UFO footage from around the world is consistently confirming that. In order to speak with an alien race that has come to our planet, we must first be able to speak a common language. We must be able to speak a universal language that is of a shared intelligence, of which we can open the door to a first step towards a dialogue between the two species. The language of the universe is not music, and it is also not numbers. The universal language that every spacefaring traveler in the cosmos will understand is the language of the stars. And more importantly, star constellations. Star constellations is how you navigate the cosmos. It is how you cross the millions of light years of space. And star constellations alone is how you first communicate with an alien race. And unbelievably, what we are seeing in the UFO footage from around the world is in fact alien communication. And what we are actually seeing is called contact. They are speaking to us in the universal language, and the universal language is star constellations. In this first photo, there are pictures of UFOs from all around the world. In each photo, there are 3 UFOs, and they are all arrayed in the same manner. But if you look at the photo in the lower right corner, you will see that they are all aligned identical to the star constellation of Orion. In this first photo, you will see 3 UFOs, and they are arrayed in a long triangle. And to the right, you will see it mirrors a long triangle constellation of 3 stars called the Triangulum constellation. In recent weeks, UFOs have been spotted looking like an oblong diamond or a large square-shaped UFO. And if you look to the photo, you'll see why. It is a sign of the constellation Pegasus, the Great Square. It is a constellation of stars found near the Andromeda constellation. And this photo reveals the great depth of the UFO message, because in this photo, it looks like a man raising his hands. In actuality, this UFO video from Mexico represents a swan, and it is the representation of the star constellation Cygnus. Notice how the star points correspond exactly to the star points in the constellation of Cygnus. There are videos from all around the world. UFOs are displaying themselves openly for us to understand, for us to see their message. They are opening dialogue with us, and they are now moving toward communication. They are here, and they are now, and they are establishing contact. All across the globe, every man, every woman, and every child plays a part in our walking into a new age. An age of intelligence, an age of enlightenment, an age of understanding. Across the world, there are UFOs. And across the world, they are making contact. The film footage from around the world all matches up with star constellations. What they are saying to us is the most unnerving part of the message. Each of these photos represents hundreds of thousands of UFOs across the world. They are no longer hiding from us and are instead actively engaging us in communication. They are addressing us as intelligent beings, and as of yet, they are waiting for our response. We are no longer children, and our technical expertise and our world rule has shown them that. We are very far from that, and we as humanity has come to the age of maturity and to the age of intelligence, and with it, the age of enlightenment. This open line of communication from alien life is our moment to seize it and to open the door to a new world. It is the birth of a new epoch in the day of humanity, and it is a period that each and every one of us will share. We are all witnesses to the single greatest moment in the life of all of humanity, an historic discovery of otherworldly proportions, and on a day which links every one of us to our beginnings, the beginning of all beginnings. The beginning of all beginnings is the beginning of the universe. Unfortunately, time has always proven over and over again that times of sudden and great leaps will always find us, and it will always find us unprepared. The lines of interstellar communication have been opened, and they are now speaking to us. The question is, what will we say? It is a test of our intellect, a test of our knowledge, and the real and greatest test of all is, what will we say? Remember this day and never forget it, because this day is the day of our beginnings. This is the day we understood, and this is the day we made contact. My name is Damon, and I received this message May 2013, and I transmitted it January 2014. All that happens after this is up to each and every one of us. Tell you why bad things always happen to good people. I can tell you of the missing time in our human evolution. I can also tell you of the alien time in our future. I can tell you of the great stone structures found all over the world, why they built them, and what they were for. I can tell you of the pyramids of Egypt, and also tell you what it means to each and every one of us. I can show you how to leap into the cosmos and travel 3 million light years from Earth, and do it not in millions of years, but in months. I can tell you why man is made. I can tell you what the purpose of life is for. And I can even go further. I can tell you what the earth is for. I can tell you and show you how to extend your lives, not to live to be 100 years old, but I can show you how to live to be 1,000 years old. I can tell you how to contact extraterrestrial life. And even more, I can show you how to get them to contact you. I can tell you where mankind was born, and I can show you where the angels reside. I can show you where the throne of God is found, and even the house where God lives. I can tell you of the Nazca lines and what they really mean. And I can tell you that on the day that you understand, tears will fall from your eyes. I can tell you of the 20 and 30,000 year old cave paintings. And I can show you they made them for us. I can tell you how all life begins. And I can also tell you with pinpoint accuracy how it all ends. I can tell you of a knowledge that reaches past the knowledge of this world and reaches past the knowledge of mankind. It is the greatest knowledge of all, and it is beyond our God and beyond all man. This knowledge is not 5,000 years old. This knowledge is not 10,000 years old. This knowledge is more than 500 million years old. It is a knowledge that is nearly 1 billion years old, and it is called the knowledge of the forever time. And once you hear it, once you understand it, everything ends.